The other icon right here represents the blur. So I can create a motion blur onto my layers. For instance, let's reduce the size of these flowers. Let's put here. Let's go to first frame. Let's create a stopwatch for the first frame. And then we go at frame 10. We move our flowers. Let's zoom in a little bit. As you can see, I'm creating a basic movement for this layer, basic motion. I can apply a motion blur to this layer, and I can activate the motion blur for all the layer that has motion blur onto. In this way, I'm creating these effects. Now imagine that we want to apply a motion blur to our entire composition in one way. So there are many ways to do that, but one way that allows me to explain the next icon is the adjustment layer. Creating an adjustment layer, as you can see here, is nothing like it's just a solid layer with this icon active. I can put any effect to this layer and pass all the effects to all the layers below. As you can see, it's a solid, and in this way I'm distorting the two layers below, the circle and the flowers. Now I can, for instance, select the same label group, select label group. I can hide both. Having selected together, I have just to click onto one of the two layers selected to activate a function. Well, in this case, it's not necessary that this layer becomes an adjustment layer. And now, in this other part of the timeline, we'll see the tracking matte, the opportunity to use a transparency from an alpha channel, from another layer, or from his luminance. And here we have the blending mode. So in this way we can choose how this layer has to mix their color. Add, lighter, darken, multiply. Well, they are just algorithm that allows me to choose the way I want this layer blend with the layer below.